Welcome back. Hello. Today's video is something for the carers and how I heal my back pain and body stiffness. This is a Yin Yoga practice for lower back pain relief, tension release, and deep relaxation, which as a natural consequence will release emotionally. For those of us whose loved one is in palliative care and have hit a bump in the road, maybe an exacerbation, sitting for hours on end in hospitals, in the most uncomfortable chairs and positions, waiting endlessly. The nervous system takes a hit again. This is for you when you are able to gift yourself some time for a healing Yin Yoga practice. Let's begin in our first pose, which in Yin Yoga is called dangling, a standing forward fold. So come to stand on your mat. Have your feet about hip width apart, and then just let the body roll down. Bend the knees as much as you need to, and then just release the weight of the body over the legs. You can hold opposite elbows, which brings traction into a release in the back. Bring your weight more forwards into the balls of the feet and the crown of the head down towards the ground. Begin to take some deep breaths, connecting with your body, sensations you're feeling in the body. And start to enjoy some quiet time with yourself as you feel a deep stretch in the backs of the legs and release all tension, relaxing the back muscles. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Two more breaths here. Release the hold of the elbows. Come to a tabletop position on your hands and knees. Open the knees out wide, big toes to touch. We're going to send the hips back to the heels for child's pose. Elongate the spine as you walk forwards, bringing the forehead down to the mat. deep breaths into the low belly. Release any tension you're holding around the jaw. Now we're going to move the child's pose to the right. So gently lift the head, stay low. Walk your right hand over, your left hand over. You can bring your left hand on top of your right and then bring your head back down. You want to feel a deep stretch now into the left side body, down the waist, and stretching into the QL muscle, the quadratus lumborum, releasing a lot of tension in the back here. Connect to your breath and what you're feeling in the body. Moving to the left, gently lift your head, stay low. Walk the hands over to the left, stacking the right hand on top of the left and bringing your forehead back down to the ground. Feeling a deep stretch now on the right side body, the waist, into the low back. Try to soften wherever you can. At the end of your exhalation, lift your head, walk back to the center, and start to bring yourself back upright. Come to your hands and knees. We'll take cat and cow. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, hip width apart. Inhale, spinal extension, arching the spine. Exhale, spinal flexion. Tuck everything under, chin to chest. Inhale, open the chest, shoulders down and back. Exhale and round. Everything tucking under, draw the navel in. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, open the chest, arching the spine. Exhale and round. Press away from your mat. Relax your neck. Last time. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale back to a neutral spine now. Walk the knees forwards, cross at the ankles, and roll back to a sitting position. We're going to work into half butterfly. So extend the right leg forwards. Bring the sole of the left foot high up into the groin. Make sure the toes and the knees pointing upward. Orient your torso over the extended leg. Inhale to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, start to walk over that leg, coming down to your own degree, holding wherever you can reach, wherever's comfortable. You can hold the foot, the ankle, or just have your hands down on the ground. Let your head relax, your neck relax, and connect to your breath. On your next inhale, use your hands, walking yourself back upright. Let's take a counter stretch. Place your left hand behind your left hip. Inhale as you press up, reaching your right arm up as you back bend. Exhale and release. Let's switch the sides. Extend the left leg out long and bring the sole of the right foot up into the groin for half butterfly. Turn over your extended leg. Inhale to lengthen the front body. Exhale, start to coming forwards and down. Keeping your hands on the ground, or you can hold on to your leg, your ankle, or your foot, wherever's best for you. Let the head and the neck relax. Connect to your breath. feel what you feel. Release any tension around the jaw. Relax in between the shoulder blades. On your next inhale, use your hands pressing into the ground, coming all the way back upright, and we'll take the counter stretch. Right hand behind your hip. Inhale, lift your hips up, left arm sweeps up, come into a back bend. Exhale, hips back down towards the ground. Cross your feet underneath you, roll forwards, coming back into a tabletop position. This time walk the knees a bit farther back. We'll come into a modified plank. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, hug the elbows in, chest comes down to the mat. Let's prepare now for Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms out in front of you, parallel. Be on the tops of the feet. Have the elbows in line with your shoulders. Press down through the elbows to lift the chest. You want to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Gentle pressure into the tops of the feet so the kneecaps lift. And then really try to relax the buttock muscles. So you're giving more space in the sacrum. Close your eyes down as you hold. By now, moving beyond the physical body and bringing more awareness into the energetic body. In yoga, this is known as the pranamaya kosha, the inner alchemy of prana. The body responds to the gentle stress on the joints, the fascia and ligaments in our Yin Yoga practice. And here in the lower back, by creating tissue for more resilience, laying down more collagen for strength, more elastin for suppleness and elasticity. Giving time to allow the body's innate intelligence to do what it knows, which is to heal. Breathe deeply here. Feeling the heart lift and expand in this back bend. One more breath here. as you exhale, widen the elbows, stack your hands, forehead down as you rest in crocodile. Relax the whole body. Release any tension in your lower back. Feel the effects from all the poses you've done so far. Gently lift your head. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up. Hands and knees. Crawl the knees forwards. Cross at the ankles. Roll back and we'll come to lie down on our backs. Lower yourself gently down. And when you get there, you can hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze everything gently in. Release your feet to the mat, soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides. A Supta Baddha Konasana. Rest your hands on your low belly. Begin to allow the inner thighs to release. Releasing all around the hips and the pelvis, any tension here. It's all connected to the low back. Try to soften the legs. Try to refrain from gripping or holding. Feeling the low belly rise on the inhale into your hands. Relax and soften on the exhale. Three more deep breaths here. Two more breaths. Last breath. You can use your hands as you inhale the knees back towards each other. Lift them back into the chest now. Cactus your arms, and we're going to come into a reclining spinal twist. Inhale here. Exhale, both knees to the right. You can use your right hand underneath your knees to guide them gently down. Turning your head in the opposite direction to your knees. Deep breaths into the low belly as you release and twist the spine. Helping to release any back pain, tension. all the way up into the neck. Try to keep your mind on your breath, on any sensations you feel in the body. Trying to keep present and aware on your mat, even amidst all of your concerns and your worries. For now, focus on your practice. Three more breaths. The next inhale, bring your head back to center. Engage your core. Inhale, knees back to the center, and exhale to the left. You can use your left hand to guide the knees down. Head turns to the right. Allow the body to settle. You can always bring your left hand to the top of your right thigh. Breathing deep into the low belly, into the low back. Feeling all the tiny spaces you're releasing and creating in the body, more spaciousness, so the tension dissolves, the tightness softens. Three more breaths here. Gently bring your head back to center. Engage your core as you squeeze your knees back up. Wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze everything in. Let's release the feet to the mat just come to constructive rest for a breath. Have your feet as wide as your mat, knees gently falling in, hands on the low belly. Feeling the sacrum on the ground. As you're ready, extending out into Shavasana, final resting pose. Opening the arms out, opening the feet out. If there's any sensitivity in your low back in this position, you can always place cushions underneath your knees, just to take the pressure off the low back. Otherwise, take a deep breath in through the nose. A deep breath out. Release the weight of the body into the support of the earth. Softening all the muscles of the body, resolving to stillness now. The breath is completely natural, moving in and out of its own accord. Allow the eyes to soften into the back of the head, so there's no tension around the eyes. Allow the tongue to relax in the bottom of the mouth. No tension around the mouth or the jaw. Allow the throat to soften. Soften the chest. Soften the abdomen. Relax. Bring your awareness to your heart. As you take rest in the healing energy of Shavasana, final resting pose. And now take a long, deep breath in through the nose. Through the nose, a long, deep breath out. Bringing some gentle movement back into the body. Bending the knees and the elbows, coming back to constructive rest position. Bring the knees back into the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, rocking gently side to side. massaging the low back and the sacrum until you roll all the way over onto your right side, keeping your eyes closed down. Press yourself up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Rest your hands on your knees. Notice how you feel, the quality of your breath, how you're feeling in the body and the mind itself, the quality of your thoughts, your emotions. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart center in Anjali Mudra, and gently bow your head down towards your heart with reverence and deep gratitude for your practice. Om, peace, Shanti, Amen. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you can feel some relief in your body and some comfort in your mind. Sending loving healing to you. Please subscribe to my channel so I can continue to make videos in Yin Yoga, Hatha, Vinyasa flows and meditation. I'm trying to make a new video each week, and leave me a comment below to let me know your experience. Thank you. Namaste.